Hello, good morning, good morning. This is Ahina from WMTv. How are you today? For weeks now, we've been talking about domestic violence. We have talked about physical abuse, emotional abuse. Today, we'll be talking about financial abuse and sexual abuse. What is financial abuse? Taking of another person's money, property, without the consent of that person. Or if you're the type that withholds money from your partner in a way to punish that partner, you are actually abusing that person. Financial abuse is also common in our homes today because that is one way the abusive partner can actually be in control of the home. So this abuse is common in our homes, and also a lot of men and women, both men and women, go through it. If you're a man, you're the type that punishes your wife or your partner. Anytime you have a quarrel or whatever, you say, okay, I'm going to hold this money, I'm not going to provide for the home, depriving them, your wife or the children, stuff in the home. That is financial abuse. If you're the type that monitors accounts, you try to monitor the account of your partner, how he or she is spending her money, without any agreement, you are abusing that person financially. You are abusing that person financially. I remember one time when they preached in a church that partners or husband and wife should have joint accounts. Now, let me say something. If you and your partner do not agree on having joint account and is done out of duress, that is financial abuse. You cannot be forced to do something that you don't want to do, all in the name of marriage. You need to agree on how you want to spend the money that comes in the home. So I want to let you know that it is not compulsory that you have joint account. If your partner is forcing you to have joint account, it is abuse. In as much as it is good for partners to do things together, it has to be on mutual agreement. So Christmas has just passed, and I don't know how many people were abused financially, either by not providing or monitoring them, their accounts, how they spend their money. I know a lot of women who do go to work, and at the end of the month, they have to bring out everything they worked for, and not even being able to use their money for themselves. I also know men. There was a particular man who came to me when I went to speak somewhere and actually complained about how the partner has been monitoring his account, taking money anytime she wants. And I had to tell him that's financial abuse. Financial abuse should not be tolerated in our homes. So taking money, your properties without your consent is an abuse, and you can report it. Sexual abuse. What is sexual abuse? It's having sex without consent. I know a lot of men will be thinking, after I have married this woman, how can you say you have to agree? It's my property. Women are regarded as properties, but I want to tell you that we are not properties. And sexual abuse can also happen to men. Depriving your partner all the time just because you're not happy, you feel that's a way to punish your partner, is sexual abuse. If your partner forces you to have sex or do anything that you don't want to do, maybe watch pornography, use toys and all of that, any form of sex that you don't agree with is sexual abuse. Is sexual abuse. In our homes, we need to always find something to make our partner happy. You need to always do something that can make your partner happy. You don't have to abuse your partner, because abuse can actually affect, the life of your partner. Just before we close for this, stop this domestic abuse series, how do I know if I'm being abused? How do you recognize the signs of abuse? How do you recognize, as a man or as a woman, how do you recognize those signs? Number one, the Women's Aid says that abuse may start small at first, as the abuser tests the waters to see what the other person will accept or not. I'm just going to read this now. So Women's Aid, if you know you're going through domestic violence in the UK, Women's Aid is one of the biggest organizations that help people that are going through domestic violence. It says everyone has arguments, and everyone disagrees with their partners, family members, and other close to them from time to time. And we all do things at times that we regret, and which cause unhappiness to those we care about. But if this begins to form a consistent pattern, then it is an indication of domestic violence and abuse. So I'm just going to read out what the Women's Aid has written down as signs, or how to recognize abuse. So if you can answer any yes to any of these questions I'll be reading out, then is an indication that you're going through domestic violence. So it says, has your partner tried to keep you from seeing your friends or family? Has your partner prevented you or made it hard for you to continue or start studying, or from going to work? Does your partner constantly check up on you or follow you? Does your partner unjustly accuse you of flirting or having affairs with others? Are you answering yes to any of them? Does your partner constantly belittle you or humiliate you, or regularly criticize you or insult you? Are you ever afraid of your partner? Have you ever changed your behavior because you're afraid of what your partner might do or say to you? Has your partner ever destroyed any of your possession deliberately? Has your partner ever hurt or threatened you or your children? Has your partner ever kept you short of money so you are unable to buy food or other necessary items for yourself and your children, or make you take out loans without your consent? I just talked about financial abuse just now. Has your partner ever forced you to do something that you really do not want to do? Has your partner ever tried to prevent you from taking necessary medication or seeking medical help when you felt you needed it? Has your partner ever tried to control you by telling you that you could be deported because of your immigration status? That happens all the time for those of us in, abroad. When your partner brings you here, they keep threatening you. If you talk or if you do this, I'm going to deport you. So if you are going through that, is an indication that you're going through domestic abuse. Has your partner ever threatened to take your children away, or said he will refuse to let you take them with you, or even to see them if you left him? Has your partner ever forced or harassed you to have sex with him or with other people? Has he made you participate in sexual activities that you were uncomfortable with? Has your partner ever tried to prevent your leaving the house? Does your partner blame his alcohol or drugs, mental health condition, or family history for his behavior? Does your partner control your use of alcohol by forcing you to take them or withhold this substance from you? If you have answered yes to one or more of these questions, this indicates that you may be experiencing domestic violence. Please, if you are going through any of that, or you could answer yes to any of that, please seek help. Come to Wonderfully Made Woman. Email us at info@wonderfullymadewoman.org. Call 078-466-20160. Domestic violence and abuse has negative effects on the abused and children. We should do everything to stop domestic violence in our homes. We should do everything to help those who are being abused. So if you want to know more about domestic violence, please do contact us on 078-466-20160. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ehina Otaigbe or Wonderfully Made TV, and please do like our Facebook page, Wonderfully Made Woman. Follow us on Twitter at WMadeWoman. Until same time next week, I'll be bringing you another exciting topic. You stay well and have a blessed weekend. Bye.